Hey, this is Joelle Anderson, midfielder on Bay FC, and you're watching Bay Area Sports Wrap. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thought it was a very good win for our team today. We played the type of football we've been asking them to play all season long, and it came together at the right time against an excellent opponent that's been playing really well. But credit to our team, our players. They stuck to the game plan, and we came out with a great victory.
All right, we're opening up to questions, and Paula, you go first.
Good evening. Welcome back. We were talking on Friday about playing back at home, getting that energy and confidence back. Also, how important was to create opportunities in the sport. So, how did you guys achieve it, and how one on the time?
Went to church a lot this week, so that's how we achieved it. Prayed quite a bit. No, first of all, coming back home, these fans are absolutely amazing. So we feel the energy every time we're in this stadium, and that helps us. We didn't want to let the fans down. We also have been working on just continue keeping the ball. Last week, we knew it was the start of playing a little bit of a different type of football. Obviously, we did it against one of the most dangerous teams in the league, but we said that would be okay because we're building on that. And today, the energy was there, the belief was there, the fans really do help out, but we played with confidence. We played like we wanted to control the ball, we wanted to control the tempo, and we actually also did very well defensively. Another shutout for Silk, that's her third so far this season, and she continues to prove to everyone why I think she's going to be one of the top goalkeepers in this league. But yeah, it was we created chances because we were a lot more aggressive going forward. We pressed higher up the field, and we were on the front foot for most of the game.
Pasado a los puntos fuertes del equipo, ¿cómo se adaptaron rápidamente para enfrentar a las adversidades?
Era todo en las prácticas, porque practicamos con una mentalidad de atacar, vamos para adelante y controlar la pelota con juego completo. Eso era lo más importante, pero también la energía. Y eso jugamos así con un belief, la creer. Y eso es muy importante y eso fue la diferencia hoy. Gracias.
And
Thank you.
What is it about this matchup that is seems to be like the best in the U.S. beating Canadian State Coast in front of you, especially after what happened last week? What is it about this matchup?
I'd love to say that it's because it's our competitors from down south and there's a rivalry there. It's just we had a good game today, and I think we created a lot of problems for them. They probably weren't expecting us to come out in a 4-4-1-1 the way we did, and different personnel. So as a team, we're always preparing for the opposition, and I think we just give them a different look, and we were on. We were on today. We played with a lot of confidence, and that was the difference. But it's great when you win against your Southern Cal competition.
no?
Hi, Samantha Griffin with The Athletic. First, if you could speak about Penelope Hawking, second goal in 2 games. What has shifted, if anything, with her? I know you've mentioned confidence around the team, but that is also an interesting illustration of that. And then also building off of the unfortunate incident last week, given that Savvy King was the number 2 draft pick last season. I noticed that both teams were wearing the SK3 shirts, so if you could sort of talk about what, if any, sort of conversations within the team since that incident sort of leading up to this match.
So with Savvy, she was very close with everyone on the team. Obviously being our youngest player last year, and several of the players looked out after her. And knowing that she's now back and recovering, I mean, it's everyone was relieved because when we found out it kind of took a toll. Actually, I know it took a toll on all of us. And I'd like to believe that we all played for her there, okay, in both teams, just because the energy and the belief was there. So just very thankful that she's healthy. Well, she's getting better, and we hope to see her on the field soon. And as far as Penelope, it's confidence. Every player goes through their ups and downs, right? And you're just given opportunities. It's what do you do with those opportunities? And since we brought her on last year, she just doesn't stop working, right? So she's got this desire to compete. If anything, it's almost too much because she really gets on herself and it's all about getting her to just relax, calm. Things will come to her. Just uh, and these last few weeks, she's really taken a deep breath and started to enjoy the game. That was my message after the San Diego game. It's like we're overthinking things. Everyone was, right? Even the coaching staff. And we needed to just go back to basics. Let's pretend you're out on the street playing the game that you love, right? And pass and connect. And she's actually really taken that on. As a lot of players I thought did today, because they just felt comfortable in the ball. They never panicked. It was just they were enjoying themselves out there. And that was really important for her, because she puts so much pressure on herself of wanting to be the best and scoring goals and being out on the field. And she's just starting to enjoy it, and you can see it. She's smiling again, and it's good to see. Yeah.
And Coach, one thing else was, the line of changes you made today, changing out after that one, and then inserting both Rachel and Penelope in there. Do you want more of an attacking, pressuring style tonight compared to what happened last week against them?
I did, and just different skill set for what we were doing. But next week it might be a completely different lineup. I've said this since the very beginning. This group, I believe in every single one of those players, and they can come in and have an impact in the game as long as we enjoy our football and play this type of soccer that we did out there. Right, that's the key. So it's just believing in every single one of them. They knew their responsibilities, and we thought that the physicality in the midfield there with the players that we had was going to add to us going forward. And then also played Taylor further up the field. I didn't want her to defend as much going back, and it was more of her defending was in front of her. Same thing for Rudy, right? We've asked her to run quite a bit in the last few games when she's a winger. So now I just let those two, let's stay higher up the field, let's find them, and let's play off that. And it worked out well today. So actually, I think it was Angel Cities, and we fully supported it. But it was all of us together once it was brought up, and we wanted to make sure we did something very special for her and show that we were behind her in every way.
Speak to that. Immediately Monday when we realized there was a connection and everything, both teams worked together through the football departments and the front office departments to figure out what's the best way to do that, and the shirts is what the players agreed on. Sorry.
You know, the general podcast, Rachel Kuminaji, no goals on 6 today, roughly 68 minutes, but there's a lot of pressure on the defense, there's a lot of gravity. Can you talk a little bit about what Kuminaji did to do, even starting to do, but also left field, what kind of space you did to play with the after that was?
So, a lot of credit to Rachel. Forwards want to score. That's what they always want to do. But she played for her team, as she always does. But it was so important for her to apply certain pressures, and we were forcing it to the left as much as possible, their left, right? And that takes a lot of work, because as a forward, again, you want to stay around the 18. You don't want to necessarily run as much, because you want to have the legs to go and score. But this was a complete team effort from everyone, but more importantly for her. And the only reason she came up was she was a yellow card, so I couldn't risk that. Because she gets so excited, and just there's so much passion there, and we couldn't risk it. But huge success today is because of what she did, the off the ball work.
As you're talking through these players looking for more goals or the right combinations, can you elaborate more on what traits you're looking for?
Yeah, I can. Players that can just put the ball in the back of the net, which is not that easy all over the world. That's why I've always said forwards get paid millions of dollars, right? It's a special skill set, but you do have to create opportunities. You have to find ways to get forward, and this is something that we've been lacking in the past. But that's where the coaching staff and the group's okay, you have to tinker around with things. If it's not working, then we've got to go out there and fix it. But I'm going to go back to the first principle to keep. What was most important is let's enjoy our football. There's a lot to be said for that, right? When you're overthinking things, it just complicates it. So they were enjoying the movement was you saw our midfield, our outside backs getting forward, kind of what we did second half of the season last year, right? So they were just I tell them, where's the space? Take the space, move off the space, right? You pass and move, but there's and then that creates opportunities for us to get forward. And then now it's just what we've been doing for the last 4 weeks, which is repetition on finishing. Just like Penelope's goal, opening it up, right foot, ball. But you do that once you gain that confidence, and you do it over and over again. And we've been getting ourselves in, at least at practice, in our practices, in those positions more often than not. We finally did it here, and it's all about executing game day. So it's a step in the right direction.
How's that been varied? The vast majority of the team's goals this season have come in the first half. Any reason for that?
No. Again, all these stats, first half, second halves, I just think it's coincidence. I mean, we could have had one. I think we hit one off the crossbar, and we had some chances in there. Just like a few weeks ago, and I knew it was, someone mentioned, oh, we haven't gotten scored on in the second half. Well, right after that, we got scored on in the second half, the next game. It's, yeah, it's just the way it's worked out.
All right, Sarah?
There was some pretty heavy Bay FC representation at last night's WNBA game, Ball Freeze home opener. Can you just comment on this moment in women's sports in the Bay Area and what it means for this team specifically, what it means for the Bay as a long time, I mean, you're basically like a Bay Area native for all intents and purposes.
I always go back to, it's such a special time because who benefits from this the most? It's these young girls that are going to stadiums, that are going to arenas, and they're watching the players that they're like, wait, I can do this. I can grow up and be a professional athlete this day and age. And sometimes they're even out drawing in the men's game. So it's, the quality is so high, the energy, and you have so many great women that are just having a huge impact in the game and in those around them. And I think it's just it's a special bond that we form with the community, the fans, and I always go back to the young players because I've been involved with them for so many years. And when you can inspire and have a positive impact in someone's, a younger player's life, it just opens doors for them, and they can believe and just enjoy what they're doing. And that's it's going to be a lot of fun now having two Bay Area teams that, and I'm sure there's a lot of soccer fans that have been going to the basketball game because I know we had quite a few out there, and it's the same thing. So they should just continue supporting each other, and it's going to continue to grow. It's a good time.
Okay. Hi, I'm Carrie Walsh Jennings for Bay Area Sports Wrap. Please give us a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.